Welcome. This is Dad Mentality. I am Rodney Glover. I'm your host. So we're going to tell you a little bit about ourselves. So that's all. You'll definitely learn more about us as this podcast goes on. I'm grateful that I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what we're getting ready to get into and what we're going to start. The thing is, I've been blessed with a lot of friends that all are great men and dads. But I found that we don't talk to each other enough.
There is a difference between being a good man and being good at being a man.
Cleo and me was about all these motorcycles, all these cars, everything I can think of,
I wouldn't change a thing. Like some things you look at, be like, wow. But honestly, man, I wouldn't change it. We experience and those things, ultimately make us who we are. That's what I believe. Like.
Hello. It's your boy, the Beast One. Welcome to another episode of Dad Mentality. Glad y'all have joined us again this week. I'm happy to be here. I want to go ahead and just say something real quick. It's almost been a year, fellas. 1 year of Dad Mentality since the day we started. I'm very excited about it. I'm just going to let y'all know January 1st will be our Dads Gone Wild episode. We invite any dads who want to join us to talk about topics, have a good conversation, just enjoy this whole thing. And yes, ladies, I've heard y'all. Yes, there will be sometime before the end of this season, we're going to do a Ladies Go Wild episode. At least that's what I'm thinking about. Invite ladies to have this conversation because I've heard it, because 60% of our listeners are actually females, which kind of made it crazy. So I'm giving a quick shout out to my girl Brandy. Brandy has listened to over 33 hours of Dad Mentality. Like, yo, that is one of our number one fans. She listens, she talks to me, she responds to me about things and ideas. So I'm just sending that quick shout out before we get the show started and go ahead and, let y'all know I don't do it by myself. I got my boys here, my homies for life. You know what I'm saying? Once you do like something like this together, I mean, we got to be friends forever because we got to do a Dad Mentality reunion in 20 years and all that good stuff. So, I'm going to go ahead and start my man. Even though I ain't going to lie, Bitcoin did go down a little bit this morning. I checked it, but it bounced a little bit back up before I got on the show just to see what was going on. But you know who he is, the diversified hustler, my man, the ice cream man. You can catch him. He's wealthy and blessed. All those things. This is the only person I know got more jobs than every Jamaican I know. So my man, Matty Ice. What's up, Matty Ice? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing awesome, fellas. How y'all doing today, man? You know what I mean?
Doing great.
Doing
great.
Some more info on that crypto. You talking about it went down this morning, man? Yeah, it been going up all month. There's nothing going up in the straight line,
dropped
man.
for a second. I kind of got a little worried because I looked at it and then I was like, hold on, that number looked lower than it was when I looked the other day. But it's all good. We'll talk about it.
That happened.
You got your ups and downs, so it's all right. I don't want to, if it go down too far, we're gonna have to, we might have to talk about a new host in the show. But it's all right. We're gonna keep working. I love you, man.
You know what that means?
You here forever, brother.
That means it's on sale. You know what I'm saying? When you see something on sale, that's when you buy. You know what I mean?
I hear you. All right, well, I gotta also introduce my boy, my day one, my main man, a million grand since the day, we met each other at 4 years old and ran through the church together, ran through the schools together, did everything and hung out. Now we got a podcast together. My man Vance Robs, aka Coach. How you doing, sir?
How you doing? What up, man? Hanging in there. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing today?
Doing great. Doing great. You know, doing good. But, you know, I can't say great. I'm going to go ahead and start. I will be first to go with our mental health check-in. I ain't going to lie to y'all fellas. Since last week, we did our show. Within 24 hours, my world got flipped upside down. I mean, I was like, yo, I didn't even understand what happened. Like, I was happy from the show, got up, and just like phone call after phone call was just a lot of things that I wasn't expecting. So, you know, I mean, I got a phone call at 10:30 at night. I got a phone call, I got a phone call the next morning. I got a phone call the next day from my boss. I mean, it was just like everything. I really felt like, you know, for a long time I've been up and I've told y'all my ups and downs, and I felt like I was spinning. You ever seen that dude that has like the plates on the thing? He spins the plates, and you got a plate spinning here, plate spinning there. He has to go from plate to plate and just make sure it keeps spinning.
Juggling, yeah, like almost.
Yeah,
like
well. After 24 hours after that episode, I felt like all my plates fell. Like I had been doing that this whole time, and I'm thinking I'm good. I'm happy with myself, and all my plates fell. I'm talking about all of them. It was every aspect that I thought I had, you know, up there doing this thing, and it was good and it's okay, and but. You know, it's the things that we always talk about on the show, and it's the hills and the valleys. You know what I'm saying? And my valley went quick, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have recouped a little bit since then. You know, it was a whole week, so you know I recouped a little bit since then. But yeah, it was tough. I mean, it was tough. It was really tough. I'm still not going to say I'm nearly in the place that I was before last week, before everything went down. So I'm going to put myself this week at about a 6. Things are getting better. I'll just say that. I had some conversation with a lot of people that I had to have. And I kind of am at a like halfway point where I'm trying to realize or trying to figure out like, what can I do different? Like, what you know, I thought I was doing it right, but then everything collapsed. So what can I do different now that it's collapsed? The good thing is I get to build again. So now it's collapsed and I get to build again. What can I do different to make sure that collapse won't happen again? So that's just something that's where I am right now. And like I said, I'm trying to figure it out. My job I had a huge issue with my job that I 100% feel like it wasn't my fault. It had nothing to do with me, but because for what I do, I am the face of my job. I'm the person that takes the blame, and I'm okay with that. But it really made me think about, like, you know, come on, man, I got 20 more years of doing this crap. Is this where I really want to be? Or do I want to start just go ahead and now that shit has collapsed, it's like start getting ready to build for something new. So that's where I am right now. I'm thinking about it. You know, I'm going to keep it moving and try to figure out what it is that I'm going to do and where I'm going to go and what's going to happen. And don't get me wrong, I love my job. I'm very happy with my job. It wasn't my job's fault either. So, you know, it is something that just happened and you got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Type situation. So, but other than that, I think everything is moving in the somewhat right direction. I did go and see my doctor, had my physical. Everything went pretty good. I actually have lost 42 pounds since the last time I did a physical. So
good stuff.
They were positive about that. So that was a positive thing there. I did have to do my blood work, and they did tell me I need to go get a colonoscopy, which, you know, I'm kind of nervous about, but, you know, it's something that I know I have to do, and it's something I'm going to do. So other than that, that was a little bit of an upside, you know, but like I said, I've had conversations with the right people since things kind of went awry and we're rebuilding. So I'm happy about that, and just hopefully this will. But like I said, I want to rebuild different though, because I don't want the same shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all fellas ever had that situation where something goes wrong and you're like, okay, well I got to start all over, but do I want to start all over doing the same thing? Do I still want to start all over going the same direction, going that same way? Like, is that what I want to do? So that's kind of where I am right now. So
definitely questions you gotta ask yourself, and then shoot, then you gonna learn from it. So you're not gonna do it exactly the same. You're gonna just learn from it and see what you could do different. You could still be going in the same direction and do something a little different, though. So
yeah, no doubt.
I hear you. But all right, fellas, who's next? Who wants to? Now that I brought the show down, who wants to help bring it back up with some good shit?
I go next, man. I'm sitting at about the same, man. 7.5, 8. I'm still looking at some things, just moving forward, man. Just kind of coasting right now, but like I'm happy, you know what I mean. But I don't think I want to get beyond that 7.5 to 8, you know what I mean, until I get back doing some things I need to do, like get back into the gym, going back walking and doing some stuff like that. So I've been kind of neglecting my health side of things. So and that's why I think I can't, get out of this 7.5, but I'm feeling good, but I need my ideas to get the flowing again. Like when I'm exercising and doing some other things, like get back to reading my books in the morning time, man, before I pick up my phone, just doing stuff to get my mind right. I think I'll be back on track. But until then, man, I'm kind of still sitting around this 7.5, 8, like, you know what I mean? Trying to push some things. And then, if some things go right for me, though, financially and in some other areas, that'll probably push me up to that, 8, 9, 10 level, you know what I mean? So, but that's where I'm at, though, man. All is well, healthy, family good, you know what I'm saying? So 7.5, 8, I think it's cool.
All right, Coach.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think I'm at a 7 this week. I mean, I had a pretty decent week, you know what I'm saying? It was capped off by a really rough funeral on Friday. You know what I mean? And it was a funeral that took its toll on the family and the couple, and my prayers go out to them. It's tough. It was a child funeral. So that one kind of.
I thought y'all was gonna bring this show up.
I mean, I got my simple thing about it is I got, you know what I'm saying, 2 funerals to go to this week. Friends, one is a co-worker, his mom passed, and a really good friend's mom passed. Too. This Thursday, so on the same day. So, but it won't be, and I don't discredit anybody. It's just that the child's funeral was tough. You know what I mean? So,
I can't imagine it.
Yeah, man.
That I told. I'd be. Y'all know how I'm about abandonment and stuff like that. Oh, if I had to bury a child, man, that'll probably be the end of me. Like, I'm tearing up just hearing you just even talk about it, dog.
Man. It was tough, you know what I mean. But God has them, and they're strong. They were strong parents. Very strong parents, actually. Boy, they showed strength that I know that I don't have. So I was proud of them in that manner, and their trust in God was unbelievable. So from there, I mean, the weekend was what it was. Filled with parties, roller skating rings, and stuff like that. So got to spend a lot of time with the family. You know what I'm saying? Managed to go to an honor roll assembly day for Clark, my 10-year-old, so which was outstanding. She's probably the smartest person in my house at this point. So she may be almost the second tallest person in my house very soon. I'm pretty sure she'll be taller than me within the next year or so. So,
well, I know Clark. She's definitely smarter than her daddy. So
for sure, she's smarter than most. She's smarter than most people in this living world. To be honest with you, if you want to call a spade at 10 years old. So yeah, man, I would say a solid 7. Not a great week, not a bad week, but just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, had some sad moments, had some okay moments, nothing that was like fluid that was like, all right, we rocking and rolling right now. So wife got some other good news today, which was good. So that's what's trending up. So hopefully I can carry that into the remainder of next week and going into Christmas. So
All right. Speaking of Christmas, so I gotta ask you, fellas, are you done your Christmas shopping?
that would be too much like right.
Nah.
Come on,
Okay.
son. Come on, Slam. Like, nah.
Matty Ice, you only got to shop for one day in person, so you should
yeah,
be done.
no doubt.
Yeah.
But you know,
no
Matty Ice,
excuses.
though. Matty Ice
Yeah, I
still
know.
fixing
All
dinner,
right,
so
I'll wait for him to talk about. I got.
Sure is still Santa Claus, bro. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about
Right. He's like, yeah. Well, my daughter wants a car. My son wants me to rebuild
He
it.
definitely is one of the
his
Lexus
old
commercial
studio in the
dudes.
backyard.
Put the bow in the car out front.
Yeah, you got what you got, man. You all right? What you do, man? Come on, you.
Nah,
You got? You done your Christmas shopping or nah?
Nah, Christmas shopping. What Christmas shopping?
Oh, you know, okay.
I'm gonna go to the grocery store. We're gonna have a good Christmas breakfast, do our tradition, you know what I mean, and eat good on Christmas Day, chill out, you know what I mean. It might be a few little stocking stuffers on the wall, you know what I mean, something short, like, but yeah.
A couple pints of Matty Ice. That's what you gonna get.
Yeah,
that ice cream. You're like, here you go
with some coupons.
Yeah, you can get a pint. You can get a pint
or something, man. Shit, that's about it.
Yeah, I'm about 60% done. I listened to Vance and set a budget and kept it a hardcore budget for this Christmas. Make sure I'm telling y'all, because
I still got kids in the house though. So yeah, I feel for y'all.
After I remodeled that bathroom, I told him I was going to put a bow on the bathroom.
For y'all, but I remember that. Yeah. So,
Well, this Christmas, I'm putting a bow on the bathroom. I'm going to put a bow on all the light switches and all the TVs. That's what I'm about to do. I bought a bag of bows to just start putting bows on things. I'm going to put them on their cell phones.
On the router,
they wake up.
You got internet, Wi-Fi.
You know, after that bathroom done hurt my pockets. I'm good. I'm done with that. You know. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. Let's get ready. Get into these segments. You know, I know I messed things up earlier by trying to start the show trying to do too much. So you know, if we didn't get into our segments earlier, discuss what we're going to discuss. But who wants to go first? If you're ready, I'm ready.
I can go first. I'll start it off, kick it off, and then we can roll from there. So, I mean, question of the week for y'all. Extended warranties. Everybody get them raggedy calls on your phone about your extended car warranty, your extended, you know what I'm saying, warranty for the dishwasher, high mileage cars, blah, blah, blah. What are y'all's thoughts on extended warranties?
I have gotten them for certain things, but typically I don't. I have gotten warranties on cars that I've got. I find, and the last one I did get on my truck, it did work out though. You know what I mean? It did end up having an issue, and you know what I mean, I was able to, you know what I mean, pay most of it. They wanted me to go to some little side, but they try to make you go somewhere. They try to make me go to this somewhere I didn't want to take my truck to. So I said, no, I'm taking my junk to the dealership, but they wasn't. I had to pay a little bit extra because they wasn't paying that amount per hour. But I was like, nah, I want the dealership to do this. You know what I'm saying? But I typically don't get it, especially on electronics, man. They so cheap, man. I feel like if I can get, I usually have good luck. Let me say that. If it lasts me, you know what I mean, 2 years or something like that, 2-3 years on it. And yeah, if something happens to it, I feel like I got my worth out of it. You know what I'm saying? So typically I don't, but it just kind of depends. But I have never did none of those when people call you and be like, you know, you get that letter in the mail. Do you want to get another warranty on your car or this, that, and the other? Yeah, I think you just can put a couple dollars to the side if you need to, and that could be your warranty. But not the biggest fan of them, but
Okay.
I have gotten them before.
Rodney?
All right. Well, you already know my answer. So I have got it when I bought a new car. But but then I don't buy new cars anymore. I've learned that is dumb. So I stopped buying new cars.
Good financial advice.
I do believe in, when it comes to cars, especially having a warranty as long as I'm paying for the car. As long as I'm paying whatever my payments are, I want to make sure my warranty stays with that. When it comes to a car. Now, anything else in this world, my answer is absolutely not.
No,
I have not. Well, so my heating and air conditioning.
There we go.
I don't have an extended warranty. So I have signed up for one of those things where you pay like $80 a month.
I would consider that a warranty.
And they come and fix it, for a certain price, or you get your quarterly checkups, and that's free and all that kind of stuff for that. But that's only because I have an old house. Now, if I replace this furnace, which I'm thinking about doing in the next couple of years, if I replace that, I'm not getting extended warranty.
Oh, here we go.
Because, and I'm going to get rid of the service. Like, that joint got last 10 years for me. Then, when it's 10 years old, then I get, hold on, I finish. So let me, so other than that, and I've already learned the cell phone game. So the cell phone game is that they give you that care plan or whatever. You can activate that, and you can deactivate it anytime you want. Yep. So anytime my kids break a phone or something like that, I activate it, and you just got to wait till the next day, and you can take it. They fix it for the $30 or whatever they charge it, and the day after you deactivate it again. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple of a hustle. So for phones, those are the only things I really care about as far as the extended warranties. My newest car, I'm still paying for it, so I still got a warranty on that. But that's all. But I do plan on buying a new car in the next 2 years. And like I said, well, not new. When I say new, I mean used. I don't believe in buying a new car is just ridiculous at this point.
It is ridiculous.
And
buy used cars. Buy used cars are cheap.
Dude, I bought my last car is a 2019 Impala. I bought it from a rental company. And I bought it from a rental company for two things. Because one, usually the cars that get dogged are not the better cars. It's always, it's the Nissan Altima or the this, that, and other. So that car only had, when I bought it, it only had like 16,000 miles on it. And it's a fully loaded Impala. So that joint would probably cost me, if I bought it new, somewhere around, let's say, close to 30,000. You know what I'm saying? I only paid 14,000 for it. You know what I'm saying? And it only has 16,000 miles. Like, how much can you dog a car in 16,000 miles? So that's my thing. Like, you buy a car with low mileage, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Typically, you're going to be there. So, it is what it is. That's
All right. So the point of extended warranties, I think y'all hit it on the head for the most part. Electronics, you got a dollar cost average that, right? Any type of electronics, appliances, and all of that stuff. Most extended warranties for most companies are 90% profit, just as a heads up. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you figure if you buy a washing machine that costs you $500 and the warranty is more than 33% of that $500, it's no point in getting the warranty because you paying for another washing machine.
But the other crazy thing about that is that, for me personally, is that a lot of time the manufacturer's warranty is still on that washing machine. Like, they want me to buy a warranty now. I just got this joint. I got 2 years of a manufacturer's warranty before I need to be worrying about a warranty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you buy at Home Depot, they right there as soon as you buy it, like, you want to get a warranty. So, and I always ask that question. I was like, well, how much longer does this warranty last As soon as they ask me that question, that's my next question. How much longer does this warranty last after the manufacturer's warranty?
Correct.
And if
because
they
most
can't
of the
tell
time
me,
it runs concurrent.
it does. Absolutely. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's the work ball right there.
They be working this.
A lot of times the manufacturer's warranty could be a limited warranty. You know what I mean? It might depending on what it cover. A lot of times the warranty that Best Buy or they it's like something like if you do something to the joint, like you drop it, you know what I mean? Like, but
but you're not dropping a washing machine.
No, I'm just saying. That's why I said Best Buy. Like, well, I'm talking about like electronics or something like that. But
I do want to correct.
Said, a manufacturer is usually it's going to be a mechanical area. I mean, something going wrong with it, and it's just be covered. You know what I'm saying?
So for Best Buy, my headphones for my Xbox, I buy my headphones are like I think $200. The headphones for my Xbox, I buy the Best Buy warranty every time because they don't care. I come in them joints with them joints broken in half, whatever. They're like, okay,
yeah. I mean,
and then it's worth it to me because, like I said, I use those headphones every day. You know what I'm saying? And
so something like that. If you can get them replaced, you might how you do with stuff. But like I said, overall, typically I would say it's bad. But like I said, how much are your headphones and how much is the warranty? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the very first comparison
on the joint.
Now I go through headphones. I swear I get new headphones twice a year.
Yeah, I mean, and in all honesty, you gotta take that into consideration, right? The usage, you know what I'm saying, and the value of what you're buying versus the cost of the actual warranty at the time that you purchase it. You also got to be aware of what it covers, like Matty Ice was saying. Sometimes it may cover those other things that aren't covered under the manufacturer warranty.
Yep.
My suggestion is that I kind of go with if it's more than 20% of the cost of the item, I probably ain't getting the warranty on it, right? Now, Rodney had mentioned earlier a couple things that were great points. You know what I mean? I think it's a good idea to get a car warranty when you have a car note, right? So you can kind of eliminate some of the costs that are associated when your car's mileage catches up with your note. So essentially, when you're right at the end of that mileage threshold and you still got another year or two on your note, you probably want a warranty on that so that you're not putting in too much out-of-pocket stuff. Oftentimes, too, when it comes to car warranties, you got to understand the difference between powertrain warranties and bumper-to-bumper, because those are two clearly different things. You know what I'm saying? Your powertrain warranties only cover your engine and your transmission and the base of that vehicle. Your bumper-to-bumper warranty covers all your electronics, all the other stuff that may break, not necessarily from abuse, but just from manufacturer defects and usage. So you got to take those in consideration along with how long you're paying for that car. Now, lastly, the home warranty that Rodney was talking about can be beneficial. And here's why I say that. Because a lot of times when you're dealing with your home warranties cover appliances as well as heating and electrical. So I suggest that you guys just take a look at your home warranty stuff, because oftentimes that's just a $70 deductible. And a lot of the home warranties have replacement to value, right? So replacement or equivalent. So if you do have a hot water tank that goes out that costs you $3,000, you just because you've been paying that, it's easy to pay that $75 a month. A lot of people can't come up with the $3,000, right? Yeah. Especially when you start talking about the major stuff. So hot water tanks, air conditioning units, you know what I'm saying, furnaces, all of that stuff. I'll give you an example. A furnace went out at the Baltimore home, and the home warranty practically replaced it for the most part. I'm sorry, not a furnace, hot water tank. Practically got it for half when it was all said and done, right? You know, and I would only pay $50-some a month for that warranty. So it is beneficial.
I definitely think it's valuable at a rental property too.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
I think that it is I think that the home warranties, depending on the age of the house, one,
Yeah.
and two, how much money you are saving. To what Matt is saying, are you setting money aside for those critical expenses? Because if you're not, you might as well just get the warranty and budget it in to save you the cost. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people, if you got what they say, 60% of Americans cannot handle a surprise expense of over $500. I think it is roughly.
Yeah,
that literally will cripple people, right? And if you're in that situation, then I would suggest warranties for your home. Depending on where you are with your car situation, I would suggest them. Appliances and all the little things, I don't necessarily agree with it. I think that the dollar cost average of what that warranty costs and what you're actually purchasing is better. And please do not buy warranties on all the Black Friday items that y'all purchase, because them TVs was cheap anyway. So you're like, no, you went out there, you bought an $89 TV,
and it doesn't. And anytime you buy a TV, it does not cover you breaking it. It don't cover nothing. It does not cover it. It doesn't matter.
And I'll end my segment with this. It's funny that you guys talk about warranty on the electronics, because I had a TV that broke over the last, I want to say, 6 months. I think it was. It was an LG TV that I ended up paying $1,500 for probably 10 years ago, right? And the cost to fix that TV cost me $37 to fix it myself. They tried to sell me a warranty on that TV for roughly $400 that would have been expired by now. And all I did was replace the board in the TV myself. So, just an FYI.
YouTube is a powerful thing.
It is a powerful thing.
YouTube is a powerful thing. Anytime something breaks, I always YouTube it to see how much it's going to, how hard it is to fix. Yeah. And if it's too hard, then I'm just like, nah, I'm good. But I remember, hey yo, you want to hear something crazy, man? I'll tell you. So it was a couple Christmases ago. I wanted to upgrade our TV in the bedroom. So I went to Best Buy, bought, it was on sale. It was, I think it was like a 40-inch TV, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't have cost me more than $200, right? Bought the warranty. Bought the warranty on it. It was $200. The warranty was like, $20, some shit like that, right? I'm up there, so I'm mounting it on the wall. And I don't remember what the fuck happened. I thought it was up there, turned back around. That joint said, skirt, boom, hit the ground. I was like, oh.
It fell on the wall.
Fell right off the wall, dog. I don't remember what happened. Something happened, like my dog came in there and distracted me or something. I don't remember what happened. But it fell right off the wall, man. I put that joint in the box, went back up there, and sure enough, they told me, it was like, yeah, this joint covers everything except for you breaking it. Because you clearly broke this. We didn't send this to you like this. You know what I'm saying? You did not receive this TV yesterday like this. Your receipt said you bought it yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So sure enough, I was like, man, just give me the same goddamn TV.
Right.
It was only, $200, like I said. Then I went back there and put it up. My wife was like, did you get the money back? I was like, yeah, babe, I got the money back. Don't worry about it. So, Vicky, you listening? I did not get the money back. I just bought another TV because I wanted to.
Did you get the warranty again?
No, I did not get the warranty. I did not get the warranty again. I did not. And that was the last time I got a warranty on a TV either. Yeah. Even Jonathan, man. Jonathan was 3 years old Christmas. He gets a tool belt. Just to give y'all another story. He gets a tool belt. I'm sitting there. We wake up like the next morning for Christmas. He slept in the tool belt. Got the whole everything in there, hammer, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And he goes, and I see him in the hallway with his tool belt. I was like, the day before we fixed the sink together, he took his tools and pretended to fix the sink. Next thing you know, I see him in the hallway. I was like, what you doing, buddy? And he tells me, I'm going to go fix the TV. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. Went about my day, kept on moving. Next thing you know, all I hear my wife yelling, Jonathan, what are you doing? Man, I walked in there, this is a long time ago, shit. Jonathan's 9 now, it was 7 years ago. Plasma TV, had just a hole, a hole from the hammer in the plasma TV on the top of that joint. And then I go,
Oh
Jonathan,
man.
Jonathan, what'd you do? He goes, I fixed the TV, Daddy. What do you mean? I was like, yo,
Man, oh man.
I took that tool belt from him too. He didn't see it till like 5 years later. We took that from him.
That must have been a real hammer.
It was a plastic
Oh, he
hammer.
was banging on that joint.
You don't remember the old school? That TV wasn't it wasn't like a new TV. It was an old school plasma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't old school, so it didn't hurt me it hurt me, but it didn't hurt me that bad because I like the TV. But yeah, it was an old school plasma. But anyway, good times, man. Good times. Didn't have a warranty on that TV either. But it's on you, Matty. You up next, Matty. What you got for us, brother?
Back in the crypto corner, man. You know what I mean? Crypto market, been pumping, stocks been pumping, you know what I mean? Just along that lines, you know what I mean? So wanted to talk about another coin or a chain that I think is gonna run up again, go back to its all-time high and beyond, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I'm about to write it down. Get my paper ready too. Go ahead. What's
this?
Listen,
let's hear this, Matt.
Yeah, because we're looking for a coin for next season too. So
Yeah, it's gonna be multiple ones. This is just one. The reason why I'm talking about this one today, honestly, is because it's a coin that ran up like 300% in like over the last few weeks, and it's built on top of this blockchain, on top of this coin. So the token I'm talking about today is called Solana.
I heard of that one.
They got a lot of big money behind it, you know what I mean? It's definitely, it went through some little controversy over this last year just because it was like involved with some of the stuff going on with FTX, a big exchange that collapsed earlier this year, you know what I mean, with Sam Bankman-Fried. He just got found guilty of some fraud, you know what I mean, like using customer funds, doing different stuff, which ultimately made the crypto exchange collapse, which was like a blackout on the crypto market, you know what I'm saying, this year. But Solana's back up now, man, you know what I mean. Its all-time high was $259. You know what I'm saying?
It's like 50 something right now, right?
It's done pumped. It's at $74 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at $74. It's been down this year though, you know what I mean? Like it was down, you know what I mean, like how low it got? It got to like about $14. Yeah, it was like 11. Yeah, like it was like $11-12 around January, the beginning of this year. So it done ran, you know what I mean? So it's up to 79, but it can go up to 279. But it was a token that just launched on it. So what Solana is, it's a competitor to Ethereum. Ethereum is what's called a layer one. It's not like Bitcoin, you know what I mean? Like Bitcoin is what's called like a true cryptocurrency, like that you send back and forth, but you really can't build on top of it. Like you can do some things on top of Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is more like a true cryptocurrency, like Litecoin and stuff. Like it's a store of value, you know what I mean? Ethereum is called like a layer one. It's like it's made to build decentralized applications on top of it. Like you can build on top of it with code, you know what I mean? If you know how to use Solidity, it's like code. So you can put code on top of it and actually build like a decentralized Uber, like on top of Solana or on top of Ethereum, you know what I mean? So people also put tokens on top of it. And that's where a lot of these meme coins be pumping, you know what I mean? That been like pumping like what's this last coin you might have heard of, man, that everybody was talking about? Pepe was one, you know what I mean? I know y'all done heard of Dogecoin and stuff like that. But it's a coin called Bonk that came out, man. That joint went up like 300%, and Coinbase just listed it, but it's built on top of Solana. So a lot of some more of these meme type coins will be released on top of this blockchain. Other things will be released on top of this blockchain. So I would say, like when we talking about blue chip type of coins that's gonna have some gains over this next bull run. I believe it's gonna have some pullbacks. I wouldn't recommend necessarily buying it right now, unless you are dollar cost averaging, because I believe it's going to be, it could have a pullback going into the new year, so you might have a better time, getting it back around this $60, $50 mark if it pulled back, or it could continue to go up. So that's why I always say dollar cost average. Again, not financial advice in no way, you know what I mean, but
Mm-hmm.
or like to get a little bit of allocation or get your feet wet in crypto or get some of your portfolio in crypto, I would say Solana should be in your portfolio, along with Bitcoin, along with Ethereum, and then along with Chainlink that I mentioned last week. So there's going to be other what's called these layer ones like Ethereum. Then you got ADA, Cardano, you got
I
Avalanche.
heard of all them.
Yeah, so all of these coins they're called layer ones, and you can actually build on top of them, put other coins on top of them. What I mean? They call it tokens when you put something else on top of it. The layer is called Bitcoin, or Ethereum. That's the coin, and then whatever you build on top of it is a token. But
So explain to me the build on top. So you got the base coin of Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, it'll be Ethereum, yeah, because they got some stuff you can do on Bitcoin, but yeah, like as far as building decentralized dApps, is almost like the internet, like how you can make a website, you can actually build on top of Ethereum, like people building video games on top of the blockchain.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so different ones have different type of code you got to build in, and some of them are more difficult than others, but you actually can, when I say build, you can literally, they can, like, it's a website that I could go to. It's built on top of the blockchain, and there's actually has no human interaction. It's completely decentralized, you know what I mean? So when you basically sending stuff peer to peer, you know what I mean? And the smart contract handles everything. You know what I mean? That's all Ethereum is. It's just basically code. It's like code is law. You don't have to trust anybody. You do have to trust that the code is good. So a lot of times, they have audit companies out here that look at the code to make sure there's no back doors in the code. Nobody can't go in there and hack it and pull the funds out. You know what I mean? So it's you can see that the code is secure, and then they put it out there, and then you can transact on these decentralized apps. Like,
Okay.
so you don't have to actually go to Coinbase. Like Coinbase is like a centralized exchange. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where you would go to buy certain things. But a lot of these coins that y'all see that come out, by the time they make it to Coinbase or make it to these centralized exchanges, they've already pumped. That's the millionaires have already been made. So you got to go to what's called a DEX, a decentralized exchange. So that's like on Ethereum, you could go to a decentralized exchange. It's called Uniswap, and that on there is not Coinbase, it's not nobody. It's just code that sits on top of the Ethereum blockchain, and you connect what's called your Web3 wallet. I know I'm going deep. You connect the wallet to it, and
now I'm following.
Yeah, you connect your Web3 wallet to it. That's where you hold your funds at. And then you would go there, and a lot of these coins, if it was built on top of Ethereum, that token, you would have to go to this decentralized exchange to be able to exchange some of your Ethereum for whatever token that you're trying to get that's built on top of it. And that's when you get them for, micro pennies. And then by the time it gets to Coinbase, it may be a penny, you know what I'm saying? But it was, a couple tenths of a penny when it was on this decentralized exchange. But it's more friction to be able to get it, because you got to know how to, maneuver to a decentralized exchange and, get
is there more risk with decentralized versus centralized? I mean, because I know about I'm learning about the Web3
It depends. It's risk on both sides. You know what I mean? Some of these small, like if you messing around those coins, something they could not go up. They could get what's called rug pulls, like the liquidity could come out of this coin might not have been vetted. So you gambling when you taking them. But as far as using a decentralized exchange, no. Like there's risk in it where you could, if you don't know what you're doing, you could lose your funds. Like dealing with Coinbase is a lot more forgiving. You forget your password, you need to do something, you know what I mean? You can send in a support ticket to get help. There's no support ticket when you're dealing with, you know, your decentralized wallets and exchanges. You know what I mean? So that's why some people don't like to mess with it, because you are taking it in your own hands. So if you mess something up, you could send it to the wrong address, wrong contract. You know what I'm saying? And you could lose some funds if you don't know exactly what you're doing in that. But it's not difficult though. Like, but people just get nervous when they come to money, because nobody don't want to lose no money. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, nah, I ain't messing with that, because they don't want to lose no money. But it's not that hard once you know what I mean, kind of start diving into it. But that's where the money's gonna be made this next bull run, is these DeFi tokens. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking for stuff that's like less than a penny, that's where you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go to these DeFi exchanges, these dexes, and get the coins before they get the Coinbase. And then if you can find a good project that got a good team behind it, you can get them early. You know what I mean? You could do research the same way you research companies. You can figure out what developers helping building this coin, what they done before, and then you be like, oh yeah, I think this may be a hidden gem. You know what I mean? So a site that you can use to do that, you can go a lot of people go to coinmarketcap.com, or you know what I mean, I prefer CoinGecko. You know what I mean? I just like they give a little more better analytics, and I just like I like that one better. And you can go there and research the coins. Just go through, and they got them listed by market cap, and you can go in there and see what coins done pumped today. Like, why is this one up 100% today? Why is this coin down? And then you can start just learning about different projects in the crypto space. Like some of them the real deal, and some of them, hey, want to stay away from them. But even some of the ones you want to stay away from could be a quick trade. Like you don't want to be in it forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like but if it go up 100%, hey, take profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, take it and leave.
Yeah, and move
I'm trying to figure out Coinbase now. I mean, and once I figure that out 100%, then I may stab over to the other side.
Yeah, man. Let me know, man. If you ever want to pick a day or something, man, we can hop on Zoom. I can show you how to, you know what I mean, dabble in on that side. It's definitely not that difficult. Coinbase is, you definitely gonna have to start there, because you got to get into the game now. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to get some Ethereum to be able to even play at that joint. You know what I mean? So
I got you.
Once you get some Ethereum on Coinbase is like the bank. That's where you got to go buy it. That's the exchange. But from there, you can either choose to leave it in Coinbase if you don't want to deal with your own wallets, or you can take it and you can send that Ethereum off of Coinbase and send it to your own wallet that you hold, you know, the keys to. And then that's when you can play in the DeFi space. You would have to send it off of, that's like going to the bank and getting your cash out the bank and bringing it to your house and putting it in your safe.
Yeah, I got you.
It was yours. You know what I mean? So a lot of people just choose to leave it on Coinbase because they don't want to, you know what I mean? They just feel more secure. You know what I mean? It is, you know, man, it's a publicly traded company, so they feel like, you know, anything happen,
it's already insured.
Yeah, the funds are okay. You know what I mean? But that's not the true meaning of crypto. But at the end of the day, man, everybody here to make money. You know what I'm saying? People say they in for technology. Like, I enjoy that part, but yeah, everybody here to try to make profit.
Yep, agreed.
100%. Now I was gonna say, I was gonna ask you. So, So you said that one of the good places, if you're a new guy, you getting ready to start out, and I think we kind of went into some of the things last time we talked about this. But you're a new guy starting out. Where you want to start in things like you said, CoinGecko is a good place to get information, right?
Yeah, yep. That's gonna be
Okay.
a site where you can see the coins, like all different names of the coins, the prices, and figure out what they about. So that's
All
a
right, and you
good
want to
place to
start
start.
buying. What would you suggest is your for wallets or for your place to go buy and get and
Well,
maintain and
as far
control?
as far as in the US, we only got a choices. You could so the easiest for anybody, I'm like, is going to be Coinbase.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Because you can
usually
get you can get a wallet for them too.
yeah, and you can get a decentralized or external wallet for them too. You know what I mean? That you actually, when I say hold your own keys, that means you got ownership of that wallet. Like when it's in Coinbase, they got ownership of it. They can choose not to send it to you. You know what I mean? If you got a bunch of crypto on there, they could actually, freeze your account as long as it's in Coinbase. You know what I mean? Just like anybody like PayPal. They almost like PayPal or like a Cash
They're
App.
like
You know
any
what I mean?
stock, yeah, any stock app. I mean, they
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
they got full control. Coinbase does.
Exactly. But that's where you come in there, and then from there you would that would be the easier user interface, because some of the other ones, man, it make you people see the trading chart. You got to put in a limit order, a buy and sell order. People done checked out when they see that. But well, you know what I mean, if you go to something like Coinbase, the app is real simple. Buy Ethereum, buy. How much do you want to buy? You know what I mean? I want to buy
$30.
$100 worth.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's pretty.
it's
It's
simple.
more simple than Charles Schwab, to be
Yeah,
honest with you. Bro. Like that part is, yeah.
yeah. That's what I mean. So that would be the easier user interface. So that's why I kind of send people there. Um, they've been around the longest. You know what I mean, in the space. So we want to send somebody somewhere reputable, so they can have maybe a easy or good experience. I would say go to Coinbase, but then you also have Kraken in the USA. I like crypto.com. Crypto.com they bought the Staples Center. You know what I mean? But crypto.com,
Mm-hmm.
that's a pretty good user-friendly site. They got a debit card. That one may be a little more complicated than Coinbase. But it's good, but it's not that difficult, but it's a little more advanced, you know what I mean, than Coinbase, I would say. So the
Okay.
very first one I would say is probably Coinbase for somebody like very novice. But if you're a little tech savvy, you know what I mean, and maybe got a little knowledge about trading, or being on Robinhood, Webull, or any of, you might be able to do crypto.com or something. You know what I'm saying? It just depends, but it's just crypto now. You know what I mean? So it just kind of depends on your level of experience. You know what I mean? And then that's it. You got Binance USA. You know what I mean? That's another exchange. There's some other ones, but those would be the ones I would send somebody to first. And then once you go down the rabbit hole, you'll find more stuff, man.
You
YouTube.
find more stuff
I
that
mean,
way.
hey, dog, like you'll just download Coinbase. You gonna see a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They got trending coins and all types of stuff on there. And they'll tell you about trending coins, but it'll be coins that's not even on Coinbase. So you
Yep.
can't even buy them on there. But then that's how you get them though. Then you would have to leave Coinbase and go to these DeFi exchanges, and depending on what blockchain those tokens is on, it depends on where you got to go to try to go get those tokens if you want to invest in them.
All right.
But
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely start looking into some stuff for the new year, because I'm end of this year. So Bitcoin, I'm still gonna. Matter of fact, our New Year's Eve episode, Dad's Gone Wild, I plan on doing it on there, where I'm going to donate everything I have in Bitcoin to the Boys of Hope. So it was something that we decided when the first message you told me, put in $10, and you're right, I did get financial game, and I've been gaining, and I've been keeping up with it and making money. So I decided when we did the Boys of Hope episode that I would donate whatever I won, or whatever, not won, but whatever money was in that account to them, and I plan on doing it on that episode. So, and to help them. If y'all don't know what the Boys of Hope is, it's basically a school for boys, or a home for boys in Kenya, Kitale, Africa, that was on my heart to help. So that was what I decided I'm gonna do with that money. But next year I do plan on keeping it, so I'm gonna try some new stuff. I need to donate to myself too. But it is what it is. But I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm happy to do it. That's what God led me to, so that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway, I'm gonna get into my segment, which is entertainment, and I got a lot of things to discuss today. Hopefully, I can get these things working that I can show some video of what's going on. But I do want to talk about we will be not on. We're not doing a Christmas episode. I want us to spend our time with our families. Not worried about doing this show. We are doing our New Year's Day episode. It's the Dad's Gone Wild, and have fun where we bring everybody in. You'll see that on the other season finales. And I just wanted to give y'all something, something to watch, something to keep an eye out, and then we're going to talk about some of the things that came out, some of the things that's top on Netflix right now. So during the holiday weekend, we got two big things that I want to discuss, and that's two big comedy shows. One being Trevor Noah's doing his comedy special that has been waiting for him to have ever since he left the Daily Show. And that comes out December 19th. I don't know if y'all are Trevor Noah fans. What about Matty Ice? I know you probably don't watch anything comedy, but I'm not sure. But Coach, what about you? Are y'all Trevor Noah fans?
I've never saw a stand up.
Okay.
So
what about
the
Daily Show?
I like comedy though.
I've seen him on Daily Show. Yeah, all right.
So me, myself, I am a Trevor Noah fan. I think that he does a lot of great things, especially for Africa, and even as a show being enlightening. And when he was on the Daily Show, I very much took a lot of his views, especially when he did that stuff where it was on the side where they were in between taping, and he would have that it's like behind the scenes conversation.
Mm-hmm.
He always seemed to kind of give like nuggets about what's really going on in this world, or what's going on around. But but next will be the Dave Chappelle is coming out with another comedy special, and I am excited. I can't wait to watch
this week, right?
No, it's actually December 31st, New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, which is in my opinion, genius, because everybody, they're going to be partying New Year's. People are going to be having their party, and then soon, right after midnight, you can watch this special. After the fireworks, you can sit up and watch this special, which I think is genius, which, I definitely will be doing and can't wait to do. And I'm excited about that. There is some other stuff. All right, so either one of y'all guys Money Heist fans?
Yeah, it got a little touchy. I did not finish the series, but
I finished the whole series. Okay,
I got to like season 5 or 4 or something like that. I got pretty far in the series, but it started becoming repetitive towards the end.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Towards the end, I actually believe the last few seasons were the worst ones. What about you, Maddie?
That was one of them shows that I had wanted to watch but never did. I know, but yeah.
So I made it all the way to when he thought the girl got killed. Is that right?
Yeah. That I think that's like season. That's not 5 though. That's 4. That's probably 4. Yeah, I think that was when it was still good. The last, I think they had one more season, another season. It wasn't the best. And like you said, it became very repetitive. You can't only break into the same bank so many times. Right.
Exactly.
But I mean, all right. So if you're not familiar with V and Vendetta, I think is the name of the show series of movies where is based in British or Britain, London. I think this is Spain. In this one, it has that very much the people taking back what belongs to them type opinion on it. So I liked Money Heist. I thought it was great when I first started watching it. It was definitely one of my top shows on Netflix. And like I said, it's a gang of basically misfits that are brought together for one thing, and you think it's the money, but it's really just to try to free the people. And it's a very good show. I liked it. At the end, like you said, I kind of feel like, and here's my problem with a lot of TV and a lot of things, and I can name several different shows that this happens. I feel like a person writes the show, and they get it started, but they never know where they're going to end, and then it becomes wildly popular. And then they just start going everywhere. Like it's like now you don't even know where the show's going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't expect it to get that response. And then when it gets wildly popular, they're like, oh, nah, instead of 3 seasons, now we want you to do 7. You know what I'm saying? And now they got to start making stuff up to make 7.
Yeah, that's what happened with Power. Like,
exactly what happened. I didn't want to bring that up.
That's exactly what happened with it.
But that is exactly what happened with Power. Empire. And it happens with a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of black shows.
They do that,
go ahead.
Because they changed the whole script too. Like some of the characters were supposed to not even be in the series that long, but because they, I guess, started getting popular, like, you know what I mean, they kept writing them into the show. You know what I mean? So I guess, that changes the show. But yeah, it's most shows do that, man. Movie, series, whatever. Like once it's making money, man, the powers to be like, hey, we're gonna run this into the ground. Let's get as much money out of it as we can. I think the integrity kind of goes out the window after that. At that point, it's just about money. The network, like, man, yeah, let's keep it going.
Yeah, Walking Dead is one of them. Walking Dead is another one where it became mildly popular and they ran it into the ground, so storylines didn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? There's a show that didn't happen. You know what show that is? The Wire. The greatest show ever written, in my opinion. But I'm just saying, 5 seasons. That's it, son.
Yeah, they needed they and that was
they didn't run Sons of Anarchy into the ground either.
Yeah,
and they wanted well, they did. Yeah, they did. Season 4, episode 10. I can tell you exactly what happened. Where he go to find his kid and then goes, he's better with the people over there.
Seasons?
Well, season 4, it shouldn't have went. They should have stopped
at
4.
You know who wrote Sons of Anarchy?
Who?
Same people that wrote The Wire.
Nah, no way. Nope.
I'll look it up.
I wouldn't know that. Oh, you gonna make me Google that? No way.
Google it.
There's no way. There's no way. I know too much about them. There's no saying Sons of Anarchy. The same people that wrote The Wire. No way. But anyway, I'm gonna try to look this up and go into my next thing at the same time. I'm pulling it up right now.
Roddy gonna get pissed though.
There's no way. Nah. Let's see.
Peggy Bundy's husband in real life was the writer of one of the writers of The Wire.
One of.
And he was also the writer of Sons of Anarchy.
What the hell is writers? Oh, let me type in writers real quick.
Yeah, I'm about to say multiple writers of the show.
Yeah.
Well, The Wire, there was not multiple. There was multiple, but it wasn't that many multiples. It was only 3. But let's see.
Yeah, I was glad they ended The Wire when they did, though. That's what kept it classic. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't need too many seasons. I'm glad, like, it was a little that last season with Mike, like, when everybody going their separate ways, but it was,
You think so?
I'm good, Vance. They were not there. They actually wanted more. They actually wanted more episodes of The Wire. The HBO cut The Wire off. They were supposed to be. The writer had more episodes because they were supposed to go. They they were supposed to go into something else. The system about going against fathers. They were supposed to go into that. They were supposed to go into a couple other things that they never got to go into. He wanted 7 seasons. And none of the writers that I just looked up for Sons of Anarchy are the writers for The Wire, man.
Okay.
Just to get that one. I was about to, that was going to be some new, I'm telling you, I've read every book on The Wire and all that stuff. So anyway, we're going to keep it moving though. But what was I saying before that? Now, Vance done got me all distracted. But all right, another show that's coming out that I wanted to talk about first. No, actually, I want to talk about this first, which is the #1 show on Netflix, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull this up and see if we can get the see if we can watch the trailer real quick. And Vance watched it. Tell me what you think. Let's talk about it real quick. All right.
I went online this morning and I rented us a beautiful house out by the beach. I figured if I made the reservation and packed our bags, it would eliminate most of the reasons to say no.
Wow, this is nice. Kids look so happy.
The Wi-Fi isn't working. Get a pad.
I'm so sorry to bother you, but this is our house.
This is your house?
We were driving back to the city, then something happened.
You want to stay here, but we're staying here.
We need to get them out of here.
I need to think everything's gonna be okay.
Everything is going to be okay, isn't it?
We are seeing ongoing cyber attacks across the country.
Something is happening, and I don't trust them.
Everything I know, I have told you.
I don't believe you.
I would do anything to protect my family. What you do is your business.
Get in the car right now!
Haven't you been picking up on what's going on out there?
Whatever it is, it's happening to all of us.
I just want to know, what is the truth?
All right, fellas. So that is Leave the World Behind. It's #1 on Netflix right now. It's definitely been a topic about a lot of shows and a lot of things you can watch to see what's going on. So the show, here's the one thing they didn't put on there that I learned. The show is produced by Barack Obama. So I thought that was interesting when I saw that when I was watching the show.
It's a show, not a movie?
No,
It's a movie.
Sorry, it's a movie.
Oh.
It's a movie, but there's definitely going to be, if you watch the movie, and I'm going to try to give as least spoilers as I can, but there's definitely going to be another one. So the way I've learned it, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, I heard somebody actually talking about it. They say that movie might be one of the reasons why Tesla recalled all of them cars. Because I saw the Teslas in there and all the cars are breaking down when there's like a cyber attack.
Well, hold on. Let's get it first. Let me just give a quick breakdown of the show you just watched. It's about that there supposedly is some type of attack on the U.S. So they talk about a cyber attack. There's other things that happen in it. It stars Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, and then Ethan Hawke, and then Mahala, who's one of my up and coming favorite people to watch when she does anything. So, but Vance, I know you watched it. What was your first impression?
I think it's a great. I mean, I think it's a great movie. I think that I'm an action movie person, so it's more of a suspense movie because you really don't know what's going on.
Yeah, from the trailer, you could tell.
Throughout, but you ain't gonna know what's going on because they're not gonna tell you what's going on. Like you won't know what's going on. But I think it's a lot bigger message than what some people are. Me and my wife watched it and we talked about it afterwards, and she had a really good point. It's what are they really telling us to prepare for? Or are we prepared like we should be prepared?
And that's something me and my wife talked about it afterwards. And one of the things my wife said was that she felt like because it was produced by Barack Obama, that there's given some type of warning. And not to say that that's going to happen, but even to give the warning of how easily it could happen. Or how easily. Go ahead, I'm listening. Ahead.
That's the new. I might mean to cut you off, but yeah, how easy. That's the new. Going to be the new warfare, though. I don't like it is. It's not going to be feet on the ground. Like that's how they going to attack.
Yeah. But yeah, and they get into that in the show. You know, not the
you gotta watch. You gotta watch it though, Matt, because you would be shocked at you would be shocked at the methodology of which they will attack us and how true what this movie portrays and what we've seen in recent history of the U.S. How true it could happen. It's a good possibility that if we were attacked that way, that exactly what happened in this movie would happen. And once you see it, you'll understand what I mean. And that's without giving a spoiler.
Yeah, I watch that joint tonight if I get a chance.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
got me intrigued.
I mean, it's definitely interesting. It brings the conversation up of me and my wife had to have a conversation like, if this happens, what's our safety plan? Where do we? Let's say something happens that there's no communication, and we've had, and to be honest with you, we've had that in the United States. You know, when if y'all remember when the towers fell, you couldn't even make a phone call. Like everything cut off. I know for me, I couldn't call my wife. I couldn't call nobody. This, that, and the other. When something happens. So what do you do? Where do you meet? Do you already have that plan? Do you know what do you know what the other person's going to be thinking in that situation? And then the show also shows what wildlife do. Like how something as simple as taking away our communications, what we would do to airplanes, boats. It's so many different aspects on there to have that conversation with your significant other or whoever, or your family in general, because every great power was taken down so far. You go to history, Rome was defeated. You know what I'm saying? Everything that thinks they're superpower has been defeated. So it is possible. In my opinion, and I'm not going as far as my wife is this a signal or something like that. I think if Barack Obama wanted to tell us something, he wouldn't do it in the movie. But you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. But you never know.
They tell us a lot of stuff through movies.
Hey man, it's just as simple as I don't want to go. I don't want to go huge into politics, but it's a lot of stuff. Just keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes open, man, and come up with your own thing, and just make sure you take care of you, your family, and what you want to do as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even. But I thought it was a great. Here's my thing, man. I feel like entertainment today is so the same thing recycled. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're basically just watching the same movie, different actors, in my opinion. A lot of things that come out today. So when this came out and I watched it, it just gave me something different to think about. Gave me something different to watch. I couldn't predict what was going to happen in the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see this movie before. And a lot of things that I've seen before, that's how I feel when I'm watching it. My biggest things, I tell Vicky who killed somebody in the first 15 minutes before I even know what happened in the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I always tell her, I said, it's whoever they introduce but never explain. Every time. Never fails. That's who it is. You know what I'm saying? They introduce the person, but they don't explain them. Every time, that's the person. So, you know, when I watched it, I was intrigued because I didn't know where it was going to go. I knew it could go a lot of ways. And the great thing is there is going to be a second one, Vance. I don't know if you know this. There's going to be a second one that's called Civil War. And if you watched
I believe that.
Yeah, if you watched it, you knew when you heard, because they explained it before. They explained it. You know what I'm saying? That was
and I believe that that's the way. That's the truth.
If something like that happened, absolutely.
Absolutely, I think
absolutely it'd be a civil war, 100%.
Now.
But even the same thing, and I loved even the racial tension in the scene where he goes, "This is my house," and they didn't want to believe him because he's black. You know what I'm saying? He's black, and this is a beautiful house mansion out here on next to the beach. You know what I'm saying? And they were working class white people, so I even enjoyed that tension. You know what I'm saying? And then even her having the audacity to think she could tell him he has to leave his own house. That was a journey that had me crazy. I'm like, yo, like how privileged do you think you are that you're gonna tell this man he gotta leave his own house? And there's a scene where he goes, hold on, let me show you something. And he opens a drawer. And I don't care about this spoiler. He opens a drawer. In one side of the drawer, he has money. In the other side of the drawer, he has a gun. And instead of, he could have picked up the gun and got rid of these people easily. But instead, he decided to pick up the money and give it to him. And say, this is the reason why we're going to stay here. I'm giving you this money. Now we're going to stay. You know what I'm saying? Type situation. But it's even the audacity to think just because you rented my house for a weekend that you're going to tell me I can't stay in my own house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even that audacity to me was crazy. So it's a few spoilers that I'm going to throw in there that I'm going to throw to Vance. I don't know if you read this either or thought about this either. But because he had that relationship with Julia Roberts later, my neighbor Don, shout out to Don, came over and talked to me. He goes, I think we're going to find out that his wife is white. That's the reason why he didn't react to her the way we may have.
I don't.
Just throwing it out there. I don't know.
Yeah,
just throwing it out there because they never show a family picture. They never say
They did. They didn't show a family picture. When she went into the room in the back, they showed the whole family.
No, they didn't show her. They didn't show the mom.
Okay. I'll go back and look. I'm pretty sure they showed the
No. They showed that was she went to her father's study, and that was his family history.
Oh, okay. All right.
They never showed the mom's family history. You know what
I mean, honestly, I don't. And truth be told, I don't even think that matter in the scenario.
I don't think it matters. No, I got what you're saying. I don't think it matters, but I'm just saying that's something, because I was wondering. I was like, yo, how come they never show the wife in the joint? They never show her.
I mean, they explained that where she was at, though. Like,
no, they said where she was at. She was on business in Morocco.
Yeah, so I mean, it wasn't. It had no. To me, I don't know how much value it really had. I understand why they don't have pictures hanging around the house because they rent out their house.
That's
most
true,
people
too.
that do that don't.
Yeah, but and then when she went in there, it was locked too. I don't know. It was just something we discussed. Because I was like, they never showed the wife, and then the other thing is, but that's the thing too, that they say that's the reason why he didn't react to Julia Roberts' disrespect about it not being his house.
I mean, I don't honestly. He wasn't even tripping about that. My man was happy that he was at home. Like, he ain't tripping. At that point, he knew he had full control of the situation once he walked in the house. Like, so.
Yeah, I got you.
And he also knew that there were bigger things out there that he had to figure out.
That is true,
than the people. He he held on.
That was a small problem. I got.
Yeah, he had all
I
the
get what you're saying.
information.
I got what you're saying.
Bother me right now, bro. If you really knew what was going on, all right. You know what I'm saying? You go. Hey, go.
But I don't know because his contract news was up. And we can get Kevin Bacon was in this too. Shout out to Kevin Bacon. I love this character in the joint.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand he knew what was up.
Y'all gonna tell the whole movie.
Well, I don't care. Hey, man, you had time to watch it. I asked you to watch it, Matty. I said this.
I'm talking about for our people who ain't.
I ain't worried about them. It's been out for a week too. So there you go. I give you a week. That's it. You had time to watch it.
That's all you give people.
It's all right. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Hey, yo, it's something. It's something to discuss, man. That's all. It's something to discuss. Watch it. Discuss it with your family. Especially discuss it with your folks. Because me and my wife, we got an escape plan. Like when things happen, we know where we going. So we know what's up. But discuss it with your people, man. Have an escape plan. I'm gonna go ahead and throw. All right. So now to go back to when I talked about having things redone. There is another trailer that just came out that I'm actually excited for. But it is a redone, you know what I'm saying? And then when I saw it, the first thing I thought to myself was, when I watched the trailer, the first thing I thought to myself was, oh, they just took the script of Bad Boys and gave it to him. I don't know. This is my opinion. I'm going to let y'all see it. So, it is my boy Eddie Murphy, and I kind of want to discuss it after. But we have the new Beverly Hills Cop coming out. And now that I'm looking at this, I hope this is, it's the right one. So we have new Beverly Hills Cop coming out, and I actually forgot about Beverly Hills Cop. Now, Eddie Murphy to me is one of my favorite actors, and I want to have that discussion after is what is your favorite Eddie Murphy movie? But let's watch this trailer. Tell me what you think, and we can discuss it after that. All right, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, welcome to the Beverly Hills Police Department. To continue this message in English, press 1 pound. If you have homeless people on your lawn, press 2 star.
So what brings you to California, Axel? Vacation?
I'm looking for a killer. One, please. We got some evidence that points
to that's the wrong one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a original.
I was about to say, this the old
yourself in the middle of a federal investigation.
Nah, this is full right here. Hold on. All right, this is full.
You just keep him out of my face.
I don't know why that came up because it definitely said 2023 when I pulled it up. But I'm still learning this thing. I apologize to everybody. I was like, hold on. That once it started, I was like, that might not.
I was like, unless I'm tripping, they doing some.
That's the same car they got. That was the remake, all right.
Well, I couldn't do that. All right, so meanwhile, I'm gonna give y'all something else to talk about as I'm pulling it up. But do y'all follow the Tiny Desk series?
Nope.
Somewhat, but not really. I know. Might have sent me some. I know Scarface was just there.
That's exactly what I was just going to talk about, man. If you never watched it, I just saw it today, and it was hands down one of my favorite. It was hands down my favorite. I ain't gonna say it wasn't one of my favorite. Hands down, one of my favorite Tiny Desk I've ever watched. Now I'm a huge Tiny Desk dude. So I watched like my boy Tobey. Tobey's Tiny Desk is one of my favorite. Mac Miller's one of my favorite. Yeah, but this Ice Cube joint was legit, son. Legit.
Ice Cube.
I mean,
Scarface?
Goddamn Scarface. I'm trying to do three things. All right. So Scarface was legit, son. It was really, really good. And if you haven't watched it, I suggest you do watch it. Scarface is a legend in my opinion anyway. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, I'm trying to tell you, watch that joint, man. Vance, I thought you watched Tiny Desk because you watched that Tobey joint too, right?
Sent it to me.
Nah, I ain't watched that. I mean, Cordy may have watched it, but I ain't watched it. Okay. Yeah, I don't watch Tiny Desk. I mean, I listen to Toby, so
Yeah. But that joint is legit. All right, so I got the right trailer now. I apologize. You know, this is why we do what we do. I gotta learn how to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this trailer now.
I almost admire you. Still on these streets, running and gunning. I'm just amazed it doesn't get to you.
Watch your ass out there, okay?
I'm gonna be fine. They love me in Beverly Hills.
Detective Foley, you ever read your own files? Shootouts, disturbing the peace, a lot.
Please tell me you didn't get arrested again.
Twice, but I broke out.
We put our lives on the line every day. And for what?
Comes with the job if you're doing it right.
Yeah, bitch!
Axel.
So how many people have you pissed off so
I
far?
haven't pissed off anybody.
Yeah, 50-50. 50-50.
Is it that high
so far?
Wow.
All right, right trailer this time. So there you go. So I'm excited for it. How do y'all fellas feel about it? And then I want to know.
Check it out. Definitely gonna check it out. Wife, she always used to watch Beverly Hills Cop. That was, from her favorite Eddie Murphy joints. She had mentioned it the other day about it when she saw the trailer. So we definitely probably gonna check that joint out. It looked okay from the trailer. You know what I mean? It looked okay from the trailer.
Coach?
Yeah, I mean, Beverly Hills Cop was cool. I mean, it wasn't nothing that I was like, I'd be pressed to watch when it come on TV. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I was never like, if I was to compare it with the Bad Boy series, like I could rewatch the Bad Boy series.
But I felt like that trailer was very Bad Boy-esque. And that's how I felt in that when I first watched, I was like, that looks like they just gave him a Bad Boy script, and that's what they did with it. But that's just my opinion. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
Netflix
I mean,
joint.
unfortunately, I'm going to watch it. I am going to watch it, but you know, I just don't know how I feel about it because it's kind of like I consider myself somewhat of a purist, and I just like when they leave some of the great things alone. You know what I'm saying? Like why now? There's nothing here. There's no reason now to have another Beverly Hills Cop. But hey,
Eddie
man,
Murphy
money
tried-
grab, whatever.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
what
it.
exactly. I ain't gonna say it's just a money grab, but pretty much, you know what I mean? Like,
All right, so now my question to y'all is
now
number
or never.
one Eddie Murphy movies. I want to one through three in your opinion, real quick. If you got it in your head, if you're not, we can argue it out. I can tell y'all. I can start for me. I'll start with my number one, and I can do 1 through 3. So, but my number one for sure, undisputed, is Harlem Nights. And Harlem Nights is my number one. Then is Coming to America would be my number 2. And, I'll wait for my number 3 because I kind of want to hear what y'all opinions are of Eddie Murphy's greatest movies and what's your number 1, what's your number 2. Like if it comes on, you watching it or whatever the case may be.
I would say, I honestly would say Harlem Nights is 1, Life is 2, and Coming to America is 3.
Yeah. I'm
Same
gonna
for
go.
you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it definitely is Life. Yeah, Coming to it's a tie between Coming to America and Life for real. Those two are my favorite joints.
Number 1
of his. Yeah. And then I want to go with something off track. I like the number 3 for me might be the Clumps. I just like him playing all the characters in the joint, man. I like the Clumps. Like he got so many movies. I ain't gonna say that's my number 3, but if that's on, I usually watch it if I need a laugh.
Yeah, I don't know about the Clumps. The Clumps goes way low for me. Way low for me.
That's out of all his great, but definitely his Life, man, and Coming to America. You know, you can't go wrong with Life, Coming to America, and Harlem Nights. Like that's top 3 right there. You know
I put Golden Child. Golden Child's number 3 for me. Go hard. Oh,
I think
y'all not ready for that.
Shrek would be 4.
Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
The donkey.
Yeah, I like Golden
Child. That man was wild in that joint.
You still got another. You got 48 hours. You got another 48 hours.
I don't like 48 hours.
You ain't like none of that. You ain't like that. Hold on. What about let's see. What else? What else did he do that was?
I like Norbit, man.
Oh, look at you.
There you go.
Know what?
That
you stick to cryptocurrency, man. I can't talk to you when you say shit like that.
Nigga, that joint funny, man. That's a comedy. You must don't like comedies, but it's just something to laugh at. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
go ahead, Vance. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm definitely about to torture him.
I don't know. I mean, Norbit, I ain't even think about Norbit. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That
Trading Places.
Yeah, Trading Places is better than Norbit.
Harlem Nights.
Yeah,
Boomerang. How about Boomerang? Boomerang would be my number 4 for sure. Boomerang was hilarious, son. Boomerang. You know how many A-list actors now or throughout the 90s came out of Boomerang? I mean, who wasn't in Boomerang?
Yeah,
before Harlem
but
Nights was huge even before that.
Yeah,
but Life was great too. I give you Life. Yeah. Life was great.
That's just something I don't like. Boomerang, it's cool. I watch it. That joint funny, but I won't watch it every time it come on. I don't know.
Life doesn't hold up though. I had my kids sit down and watch Life, and they did not like it, and I didn't like it either watching with them because I was dying laughing, and they was looking at me like I was stupid. So,
really?
You know, it didn't hold up because they didn't understand none of the jail.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower for them.
They didn't understand none of that, so it was a little bit of a struggle. But we're gonna get in. No, I just wanted to meet it, so y'all got it. So look, over the weekend, Matt, I need you to watch Leave the World Behind. I need that opinion when we next time we talk to each other for the New Year's. I need to make sure you got that down, understand, and then you gotta watch some more Eddie Murphy movies. But we'll talk about it. But I believe O is right. Ask O her top 3 because I'm sure it's better than yours. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. But now we got to get into these terrible.
My top 3 the same as y'all 3. I just named some.
No, you said Norbit.
Norbit.
That wasn't in my top 3.
You said the Doolittles or something. I don't even remember what you said. Yeah,
the Clumps. Those not in my top 3. Those just other movies of his that I like. That I don't want to keep naming the same movies y'all naming, but
Life. The good movies, go ahead and say them. That's all right.
Saying, we gotta talk about some other stuff he did. He got a good catalog, man. But Life and Harlem Nights, that's man.
Harlem Nights is my joint. I quote stuff on Harlem Nights to my kids. I have over the summer I make my kids when they turn 13 watch a slew of specific black movies, and Harlem Nights is in it. Matter of fact, I have a Harlem Nights poster on my wall. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving on to these terrible football picks, which I'm gonna go ahead and get this over with now because he sent me a message on Sunday, and that is to Sergeant Garrett. I'm gonna go ahead and say, yes, you are right. Carolina won. That's simple. That's simple. And because your crappy ass Carolina team won, we lost our bet. So I'm gonna go ahead and apologize, sir. But I thought you would be better than to send me a message as soon as the game was over. Like you could have waited, or you could at least call me and say my bad or something. I don't know. We could have figured out a better solution than you just sending me a highlight reel of Carolina's 3 field goals. I don't even think they scored a touchdown. Right?
They did.
Like,
they won 9-7, didn't they?
Yeah, he sent me a highlight reel of all 3 field goals. I was like, oh, okay, that's what we doing out here, sir. But and as a a mental health specialist, I thought you would do better, but now I see what happened, and I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it there and say, you were right, sir. I was wrong. I made fun of you, and you happened to win. But even a broke clock is right twice a day. So. Let's get into these terrible picks so I can lose another $20 in advance.
Yep.
All right.
You ready?
We was real close last week.
I tried to pick all the trash games last week.
We was real close, man. We was real close. It's just us, and this is the last one before next is going to be playoffs when we talking, right? So.
Yep. Nah, it's still week 17. You got 2
week 17?
weeks in. Yeah, you got 2 more weeks at least. Because you got this week coming up, and then you got the week after.
All right. Well, Either way, I'm 16 weeks of losing. So.
Yeah, you are. And you're probably going to lose this week, too, to be honest with you, because these games. Some of these games are just tough. I mean, we could pick all the trash games, but even it's 2 trash teams playing each other in most cases. So it's like, all right, we start off, you got the Bengals and the Steelers Saturday afternoon.
Oh, shout out to Deuce and his Steelers team that lost me money 2 weeks ago.
Yep. So, Matt
what are we
gone.
doing? I don't know what happened. Damn, he disappeared on us? Oh, he like I only want to pick, huh? All right.
Yeah.
So
Bengals, Steelers.
Gotta make this. All right. Bengals with 2.5, -2.5. Steelers plus. They're playing at the Steelers though.
Yeah, both got playoff implications too. So I say the Bengals. I don't think the Steelers can't score. They have a hard time.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go Bengals unless Matt say Steelers, then I'll take them. Next.
Commanders Jets.
Well, I already told you the Commanders ain't winning the game.
All right, so you taking the Jets? I'm with you 100%. On that.
Okay.
The Jets didn't score a point last week, by the way. But
I don't know shit.
I hear you. Detroit at the Vikings.
Detroit at the Vikings.
They take Detroit. Detroit's offense is like that.
I'm trying to look at what's the odds on it. Hold on. Detroit? I'll take Detroit.
Yeah, take Detroit.
I don't see that game.
I don't know. They're not playing right now, I don't think, because it's Seattle and somebody else playing right now.
Hold on. Matty Ice is back. We'll go through them with Matty real quick.
All right. Bengals Steelers. Matt.
Bengals. I don't know.
All right, we said Bengals, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I kind of want. That's why I'm leaning, but I don't know.
Commanders Jets.
You say the Commanders and the Jets? Really?
We said the Jets.
Hey, I think the Commanders might beat that one, but it don't matter.
Okay.
The coach losing. No, he losing. They announced that they firing him at the end of the season this week.
Right.
Why even show up to practice is my concern.
Right.
Well, go ahead. All right, whatever you say.
Detroit at the Vikings.
I'm going. I like Detroit.
There you go. So he confirmed them.
All right, let's go. What's next? He said the Commanders was going to win.
Yeah, he did. But all right, now here come the rough ones. The Cowboys and the Dolphins.
Who has the better
Tariq
seed?
might not be playing.
Who has the better record?
Who at Dallas at home?
Nah, they're away.
Oh,
I think the Dolphins got the better record.
But Dolphins, who's locked in already for the playoffs to be number 1 seed?
Nobody.
Not the Cowboys yet. Nobody locked yet. Cowboys.
Then why you pick this one? This is a hard one.
I would say Miami. if Dallas is on the road, I'm going Miami.
I don't know what you want me to say, man. I'm still upset with Miami personally.
I think Miami gonna win too.
All right, go ahead. What's next, man?
And this is I would pick the Ravens at the 49ers, but I ain't gonna do that to us on Christmas. But the Giants at the Eagles on Christmas Day.
Giants at the Eagles.
I'm trying to give it. I'm trying to
this
win.
is the dumb one we gonna lose. Right? Like out of nowhere. Like the Eagles gonna rest the entire team. Like that's
like all of them going. Hey,
they're gonna be on Christmas. They're gonna be sitting there at home with their kids. Like the whole starting offense will be at home with their kids. That is some bullshit. Where we at?
That's fine.
Everybody gonna say Eagles, right? Hold on, I'm about to look at this though. I want to see where my money gonna be because at this point in time, that ain't even no real bet, man.
I mean, you tried. I mean, we could go Ravens and you want to pick some underdogs.
Ravens 49ers. Let's go.
49ers. It's in LA. It's in San Francisco.
So that's the only way to take it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
me better.
I want to go 49ers, but I would want the Ravens to win that joint though.
That's a potential Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah, I want the Ravens.
Nah,
to win that
I already told y'all who the Super Bowl gonna be.
That's
Ravens 49ers, huh? San Francisco versus the Dolphins, and San Francisco's gonna win.
I don't think the Dolphins gonna make it.
Hey, they're gonna put. Well, they don't always do this, but they like to put new coaches, young coaches with older coaches, and always the older team that's used to winning is going to be the team to win. That's how I think to look at it. I said it. If I'm right, I want everybody to give me $100.
Now this dude, hold up. What is the?
All right, so my $20 bet is going to win me 206. Let me see if I have a. Let me see if I have a joint to advance the bet. See if I can get a better payout on that bet. But right now, it wins me $20. Wins me 206, and hopefully, I will actually win for a regular season win. All right, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the show. Damn, what the hell happened to Matt again? You good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, dog, you pay your bill this week? Like, what the fuck going on, man?
Nah, man, you know what I did? I'm up here doing something in my browser, and then I typed in the search engine, but I'm still on I didn't switch to another tab, and then I hit search, and then it, take me out the stream.
Sound like something I did earlier today, right? You ain't learn from my mistakes. That's basically what's going on here.
Pretty much.
But it's all good, man. So anyway, yeah, the $20 wins me 206. I'm gonna see if I can add something to it. Usually they give me some kind of like bonus or something I can throw in 25%, 30% or whatever.
Oh,
so
this what I was trying to search up. A guy had put something out there on Twitter, and he was like, if you look at the Super Bowl logos for the last couple of years, it you can tell who gonna be in the Super Bowl. So
I've seen that.
So he said based on this year's joint, it should be Baltimore and San Francisco because it's like purple and red. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you know who's going to win? It doesn't say because of the color.
The one that got the most color in it.
It's San Francisco, though, right?
So it's more purple in the joint.
Is it?
Yeah.
Baltimore's not winning.
I just searched up the logo. That's what I was trying to search up right quick. So.
All right. Well, we'll see. All these, it's written, the NFL's written stuff, all that kind of stuff.
So, let's see. Baltimore, San Francisco with a Baltimore win.
Then that lets you know. Yeah, it lets you know, man.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go ahead and end the show, fellas. I appreciate y'all. We had another good show. Thank y'all. We're definitely taking off for Christmas. And we'll be back for New Year's Day in our Dad's Gone Wild. If you want to join us in the Dad's Gone Wild, please text me or DM me on any of our, anything on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, and just let me know you want to join us. And I got 10 spots. I probably only got a few spots left. I think I got maybe 3 spots left. So if you're interested, please let me know ASAP. And also for our Ladies Going Wild, we're going to have that episode. My wife will join me on that one. And, we're going to have a few ladies on here and just talk about situations or things that involve men that, ladies can give their perspective to. I feel like it's something that we need to discuss, and it's new, and we'll make it happen. So let me know what y'all. Let me know how y'all think. Make sure y'all comment, subscribe, and share to Dad Mentality. God bless. Good night.
Happy holidays.